Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today, we're returning to Fallout 76 for another weapon spotlight video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a weapon that we got on our most recent legendary crafting video, and that weapon is this Bloodied Pepper Shaker with faster fire rate and plus 250 damage resistance while reloading. So as always, we'll start the video off by taking a look at the weapon here, obviously, and then we'll take a look at my build, and then we'll take the weapon for a spin against some ghouls, some super mutants, some robots, a Mirelurk Queen, and then some Scorch Beasts. So, here is the weapon. It should be pretty interesting here. It's probably one of the better versions of the Pepper Shakers out there. The third star is not particularly exciting, but the first and second star are very good, so I'm happy about that. I got my friend to mod this thing out for me because I haven't gotten a hold of all of the mods for this particular weapon yet because they cost gold bullion, and I just haven't been playing this particular character. This is my heavy gunner shotgunner character, so anyway, that's the weapon, and let's go on ahead and take care of this guy real quick here because he's rather annoying. And it did no damage for some reason. There we go. Alright. So here's my build. The Pepper Shaker is an interesting weapon because it counts as both a heavy gun and a shotgun, so I've actually modified my heavy gunner build a little bit to accommodate that. So I've got all 9 of the heavy gunner perks, the Expert, Master, and Basic. And then I've got Blocker here just to help me stay alive against some melee attacks. It's probably less important since I will be using power armor this time, but I still like to have it on. And then I've got the first rank of all of the shotgunner perks, which gives me an extra 30% damage with this weapon, which is very nice. Under Perception, I do have a point in Concentrated Fire just because even though I'm a heavy gunner here, I do occasionally use some VATs, so I find it useful. It's only a single point. Glow Sight is the only other thing in Perception here, just for some extra damage against those glowing enemies, which are usually some of the toughest enemies in the game. Fireproof to help me stay alive against explosions and fire. Radical to increase my carry weight since I am a bloodied build and keep my radiation very high. Strength in numbers to give me better benefits from my mutations. That won't be a factor today since I'll be on a public team by myself on my private world, but, you know, usually this is a benefit for me. Tenderizer for some extra damage. Nerd Rage for some extra damage resistance, and some extra AP regen when I'm at 20% health or less, which I will be pretty much throughout the entire video. Power User to get more use out of my fusion cores. Stabilized because, again, this is a weapon that counts as both a heavy gun and a shotgun. So since I will be using power armor, I'm going to go ahead and get some armor penetration from it with this. Batteries included to help me carry around all that heavy ammo. Gunsmith, since the weapon's not explosive, I figure I may as well have the weapon last a little bit longer here. Action Boy for some AP regen. Born Survivor to help me stay alive. Dodgy to help me stay alive. Enforcer to help cripple the enemies, just because since this thing is a shotgun, may as well take advantage of that. And this weapon doesn't have a particularly great range, so this could be useful to help, bring down the Scorch Beasts to the ground where they'll be much easier to kill. And a couple points of adrenaline for some extra damage. Over here in luck, I've got Ricochet to help me stay alive. Class Freak. You know what? I don't know why I have 2 ranks of Ricochet and only and 1 rank of Class Freak, but I should have 3 ranks of Ricochet. And then 3 ranks of Bloody Mess and 2 ranks of Starch Genes to help me keep my mutations, that for some extra damage, and then that to help me stay alive. And this is, again, my heavy gunner shotgunner character. I don't play him nearly as much as I play my commando, so his legendary perks are not maxed out, but he has Ammo Factory, Legendary Luck, Legendary Intelligence, just for some extra specials here, Master Infiltrator, because I find it useful, taking 1 for the team for some extra damage, and Legendary Strength, again, for some more specials. So that's his build. Let's see here. Here's his effects. I'm not going to go over each one individually, but Let me see here. I think I'm not in Nerd Rage. Let's take care of that real quick. And I'm still over encumbered. Oh, that's probably why I had the single point in... I can't think of the name of the perk now, but the... Class Freak. So I'll fix that before we get out there to actually fight. But anyway, so the overencumbered will be going away, but here are the rest of the effects. Some of these mutations I took because I thought they were a good idea at the time, and I just haven't gotten around to getting rid of them. So, for example, Unstable Isotope, that's probably the only one here that I'd really like to get rid of, but it's there. It's something we'll have to deal with. It's fine, though. It's not that big of a deal. Here is my armor. I am actually using Hellcat armor because it's comparable protection to the T65, and it's much easier to get. So it's definitely nothing special. I've focused it primarily towards carry weight benefits. So yeah. All right, I'll be back in a moment, and when we are ready to take this thing out against some ghouls. So I'll be right back. Okay, here we are outside the White Springs Golf Club, where we're going to try this thing out against some ghouls. So let's try that out. As you may be able to hear, there is a treasure hunter around here somewhere. It is treasure hunter weekend, so at the time I'm recording this. So we may run across a few of those, which I won't be complaining about. And as you can see, we're having no problems here against the ghouls with this thing. I should make it a point to mention that I am actually not very good with these spin-up weapons. The charge time on them tends to mess with me pretty badly, but I'm going to do my best because I want to try this thing out and see how it does. And I wouldn't mind getting better with them, so the only way to do that is to practice. And we are very loud here, so we are definitely drawing attention. And we got a legendary here that gave us a 1-star Gourmand short combat rifle, so that's awesome. And I probably shouldn't have reloaded there, but I did, so there's him dead. Still haven't found the treasure hunter yet, but he's probably either downstairs or out back. Oh, well, here's someone. Oh, now we need to reload. It would be nice if this thing had a little bit higher capacity, I will say that. Alright, let's see here. Any stragglers? There should be at least a couple. Alright, got him. Who's back here? But so far we're doing alright. Oh, there's our treasure hunter. Oh, well, I spoke too soon, didn't I, here? Just got one-shotted by a ghoul. That is amazing, considering that I'm in power armor with dodgy on and blocker on. I'm going to double-check and make sure that those perks are still indeed equipped. Blocker. Dodgy. So, yeah, that's amazing. Well, let's go ahead and get back into Nerd Rage here. And let's go see if we can get some revenge against this ghoul that one-shot us. And get this guy in the process. Well, it sounds like we got another one around here somewhere. In case you're wondering, if you're ever looking for good places to hunt treasure hunter mole miners, the White Spring Golf Club almost always seems to spawn at least one or two, so I'm not sure where this other guy is, but he's around here somewhere. I hear him. There he is. Alright. Couple of big scores there, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Alright, well, overall we did alright, other than getting unexpectedly one-shot by a ghoul, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Happens sometimes, so at least when you're a bloodied build. So anyway, I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Let's go on ahead and try this thing out against some super mutants next. I will be back shortly. Okay, here we are outside of Pylon V13 in the abandoned bog town, and we're going to try this thing out against apparently some gulpers and some super mutants. Well, it tore right into the gulper there. Once I was able to get the weapon spun up, I had no problem with it. So, overall, I'd say the weapon's pretty good. Let's see how it does against the big guy over here and his buddies. Unfortunately, I do not have the jetpack for my Hellcat power armor on this guy yet, so it's kind of sad that I can't jetpack around, but that's just the way it goes. Well, I had no problem taking out the big guy there. And I am really kind of firing outside of the weapon's ideal range. Reload. This is what I'm saying about it. It would be really nice to have a few more rounds in the magazine here, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I missed my jetpack. As you can see, we're not struggling against these super mutants. Just a few shots tends to take them down pretty easily. Should be some more floating around here somewhere, usually. I don't think I called them all over to me yet. Where are you all? There's one. Got him. And his little dog too. Okay, that was bad. I admit it. Got this guy over here. And someone shot a missile at me. Who are you and where are you? Hey, stop that. That's not nice. But I will take your legendary, whatever it is. Aw, no jetpack. Those traps hurt. Are you... You're an insult bot. I don't care. Actually, let's kill you. Sneak preview of how it works against robots there. And we'll go ahead and come kill this dog and Muty over here. If I can spin the weapon up. Where is he? There he is. And he got me. Ouch. Okay, well that's not ideal, but it's the way it goes sometimes. So I'm not sure how much of this is just because my character's not really optimized yet, or what's going on here. I really feel like I should be a little bit tankier with full power armor here, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's go Honestly, I think we're just going to call it here with the super mutants. You saw how it performed against most of them, and I did get killed there at the end, but let's go on ahead and move on to the robots here. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are outside of Robco, where we're going to try this thing out against some robots. We'll start off with the big guy over here, and I'm not going to focus on his fusion cores, even though maybe I should, because I'm having trouble even getting the weapon spun up, but I guess I should have reloaded before I engaged. But overall, it didn't do too badly. If you're the type of player who's used to dealing with the spin-up weapons here, it's probably not going to be nearly the problem for you that it is for me. But so far, not having too much difficulty here, and I've probably jinxed myself, so I'm probably going to die any minute. But, hey, you know, it's a game. What's the worst that could happen? And one thing that does seem to get me a little bit is I'm used to, with most of my weapons, being able to hit the reload button anytime and it will reload immediately. The spin-up weapons have to stop spinning before you can reload them, so sometimes I think I've reloaded, but I actually haven't because I hit the button too soon. So I'll enter battle with fewer rounds in the magazine than I thought I should have, so that's definitely not helping my cause either. But I am getting a little better here, getting the hang of it somewhat. But yeah, we had no problem against the robots, so let's take this thing out against a Mirelurk Queen next, and I will be right back. Okay, here we are outside of Spruce Knob Lake, where we're going to try this thing against a Mirelurk Queen and some of her minions. So I kind of expect this might be a little bit of a tough fight just because this character does not have a whole lot in the way of poison protection, and that's probably going to be a significant factor. But we'll see how things go. We'll hope for the best and see how it does. And the reason he doesn't have a lot of poison protection is because I prefer to have it on armor instead of spending a legendary perk for it. So I'm still in the process of getting him the decent set of power armor that he really needs, so that's just kind of the way it goes. It's just, he's kind of at an awkward point in his build right now, and I just haven't really gotten around to playing him because I've been busy playing with my commandos, so I guess that didn't sound great, but you know what I mean, playing as my commando. So let's see how we do here. The crippling is definitely helping us. She's still able to spit at us, unfortunately. I probably should try and get a little closer, but I'm kind of afraid to. It would be nice if I could reload this thing a little bit faster. Yeah, if I had been able to reload it before I did, then I think I could have killed her, but yeah, the spin-up weapons really mess with me, so if you're one of the players who is used to them and has no problem with them, my hat's off to you, because I really don't know how you do that. So anyway, we're going to go on ahead and pick up a little bit of dirty water here real quick, because we're getting low, and I still need to get myself back into Nerd Rage. And let's see if we can finish her off. Hopefully she's still crippled. Okay, good, she is. Oh, but she's regenerated. That is not good for me. But maybe we can just kind of stand here and... Well, we're getting there. And that was a bit painful, but we got the job done. The Enforcer perk was very, very helpful in this case, so yeah. Next up is some Scorch Beasts. I also expect the Enforcer perk to be very helpful there in helping bring them to the ground so that hopefully we can kill them relatively quickly and easily. So anyway, we will be back. Alright, here we are outside of Drop Site V9 and the Fisher Site Prime to try this thing against a Scorch Beast or 3. And we are first going to start off against some Scorched over here. Where are you? There you are. Come on, reload, please. Alright, we completed a challenge, so got some atoms there. I'm always happy about that. Now, where are you? Oh. Yay, we got more Scorched. Just, that's gonna help. But, hey, maybe we'll get some adrenaline from it, so... Now, where is the Scorch Beast? Okay, things are not looking good here. We got some Ghouls that decided to join in for us. And a Wendigo, I guess. And another Scorch Beast, so we'll see how this goes here, folks. And me unable to reload as quickly as I would like, so... Well, we got one Scorch Beast. We leveled up, so hey, I'm not happy about that. Another Wendigo, or is that the same Wendigo? Alright, come on, reload please. Reload please, reload please. Okay. And where are you? Now, where's the Scorch Beast? No, I want the Scorch Beast. Come here. Oh, will you guys stop? Where are you? There you are. Have I not crippled you yet? Where do you keep coming from? Reload, reload, reload. Come on, she's down. We need a reload. Okay, we got her. And we got... Yay, the Stalker's crap there. Anyway, let's see. I think that was 2 Scorch Beasts, so we'll go see if we can get one out of the hole here. Sad that I don't have my jetpack. We got one. And managed to get her before she took to the air, so that's a good thing. So really, overall, I think this weapon is very good. I think the difficulty that I've had with it is probably in large part to my playstyle, not being accustomed to this style of weapon. Probably if I practiced with it more, as well as completed optimizing this character and finishing out his build, basically, then we would probably have done significantly better. But overall, we didn't do too bad in most cases. Things went down relatively quickly and easily, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we do have a Scorch sneaking around here to try and come up after us. Oh, and we're reloading. I thought I had already reloaded. Alright. So anyway, overall, yeah, this weapon is definitely good. It's kind of unique in the fact that it's heavy gun and shotgun, so you can get the benefits of both. So definitely recommend checking these things out. I do keep a non-legendary version on my character's vendor. If you're ever looking for one that you can make legendary yourself, just if you're on PC, keep an eye out for me online and check out my vendor. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this week. I appreciate you tuning in, and please remember, if you enjoyed my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and it doesn't cost any money. And until next time, thank you for watching.